All right. What's up, people? All right. Chat will be members only. It's just that simple. It's not changing. Um, Other than that, I've kind of realized that I don't have any other choice than to just try to, you know, take the actual medicine for whatever the hell I've been going through. Um, I don't know. I've tried all sorts of different things, like and natural remedies, like tried vitamin C. That don't work. Tried ginger, turmeric, cayenne, cumin. None of that works. Like, just nothing works. So it's like, I don't know. And like I said, I think it's crazy, man, because it would have never evolved to this point had number one people literally not taken my medicine that I bought and thrown it away. Remember that, right? And like obviously that's what you were pushing for, right? Because I mean, like I said, when what was it up there in Austin, they were denying me medication. Like they weren't letting me get antacids or what I need. And then just like making up lies that made no coherent sense. Like y'all all do the same thing, literally over and over and over again. They just did the same thing again. Like they just act like nothing's happening when I'm literally telling them like what's going on. Like, dude, y'all don't do your job, bro. It's just that simple. I told you, none of them do their job. They just sit there and like act slow. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. And then today, I already witnessed some nonsense. Like things are supposed to be like professional. Like people are supposed to know how to act, and it was just funny right now because they were just sitting in the way, like just sitting there. So somebody honked at them, and then they honk back, and it's like a whole honking match. And it's like, dude, like they're honking at you because you're just sitting there in the middle of the street, like you own the place. And that's that attitude. Like real talk, that's really the attitude, and it's because of the enabling. It's because of the entitlement. It's because of just the mentality that the people have adopted, you know, and it's embarrassing. Oh, here's my baby. So then you got there's very few things out here. First of all, That's number one, right? Very few. Then, like, most of it's like way overpriced, like everything, right? And it's not just because of inflation, it's just because, like, again, I mean, in my opinion, they don't know what they're doing and they don't know how to run it because it shows, you know, and it is what it is. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like one person saying this either. It's like a lot, but let me see if she responded. Texting Christina. You see me. But yes, you're right. There are slow individuals everywhere, and that's kind of all that I see. Um, like I said, I already saw today like a whole honking match just because people were just sitting in the way. Like people are just so entitled at this point. Like I don't know. I don't get it. Like I don't like entitlement. I don't like when people have an attitude like they run everything or something. Like none of them run anything. They run their mouth. I'm just being honest. You know. Not to mention that the other car was like moving too fast too, basically. So it's like I don't know. It just trips me out, man. How it's like all these other people, they just like run around and do what they want, basically. And like, I just don't get that. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no way it could make sense. You know what I mean? Because it's complete BS. So very few people don't make sense. Yeah, this isn't allergies. This is just in my back from all the acid, I think. But you think it'll go away? Or do I just keep trying to take medicine? I guess. I don't know. Seems like the Pepsid works better sometimes than the Tums. But like I'm still having issues majorly. I can feel it all in my back and it's hard because it's just right there in my lower back. But like I said, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's honestly all I see. Genuinely, I just see a bunch of people that, like you said, are slow and don't know what they're doing. I mean, that's all I see. Like, I'm entitled to my opinion. You know, I mean, you got a guy in Austin right now, right? He had hired me to do that food truck. Remember, Christina, when I was talking to you about that? Remember how I was going way the hell out there? Because this guy didn't know anything about location. Do you remember that? When I was going all the way out there and I was telling you, yo, I landed a job and they going to pay me whatever an hour. What was it? Was it like 15 an hour? And we thought that was awesome. Do you remember that? And then he paid me. He kept pushing it back, and he paid me like $200 for like nothing. Like I hadn't even really worked. But I had showed up all those days, So like he compensated me for going all the way out there because he dropped the ball or whatever. Yeah. That's the other thing. What's the deal on the water here? You said it's for sure okay? Because I need to know that. Like, I mean, like the tap water and all that. He said it's fine. But yeah, like I said, so he just keeps on trying to do like this food truck thing. And like one of them was named after like this fire because he had a fire and it like burned his house down or something. And you know, for me, it just, I don't know, it just trips me out, man. It trips me out how like people's idiocy is like displayed and they don't see their own like, you know, slowness, or how like you keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Like I've told this dude like 8 million times too, like, let me know if there's any work. Because what happened is he had hired me, right? Let me read what she's saying. 18 an hour. It might have been 18 an hour. Either way, the point is the one that I got after that, the job after that, I got more money than that. I was getting paid 20 an hour. Negotiate up. I always find a better opportunity, especially when doors close. So you got to understand, I had landed that job, and then you remember what happened? I got locked up. So when they picked me up and I got locked up, right, back in the day, right, because I had that warrant, and they transported me all the way down to Brownsville and all that. Well, to Almito, because I went to Carrizal. I eventually got transported to Brownsville. But, like, you just really got to understand, like, people be tripping me out. Like in other words, like that happened, and I told him when I got out, like I told him what happened, and I'm like, sorry, it's out of my control. Like, and they just act like it's in your control, or act like he didn't really say anything, but it's like, you know what I mean? They act like you're a robot, like it's your fault. Like, no, dude, like things happen. Like he cannot run a food truck at all effectively. He doesn't know how. So why would you not take a guy who ran a food truck? And I just said that too. Like I ran a food truck and I did very well with it. I made more money than the owners. So I know what I'm doing more so than him. So why would you not, you know what I mean? Why would you not just hire me and be like, yeah, like come up here and run this? You see what I'm saying? They don't have that kind of dichotomy. It's not an opportunistic dichotomy or economy. It's just designed to hold people back. They ain't trying to win or do business. They're just trying to sit there and BS. And I don't got time for it. You know? So he's sitting there putting up dumb pictures of irrelevant things on Facebook, right? When that's not how I do things. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you want to be successful, you got to be successful. You can't just, you know, expect it to just fall in your lap. It's not going to. It was way the hell out. Yeah, it was way out there. I had to take like 2 bus routes. And it's not that like that was a bad thing. That was cool. I didn't mind it. Like I liked going out there. I wasn't mad about any of that. It's just I'm just saying people's attitude doesn't make sense. Like, how many food trucks are you going to open? See, people don't get to pay attention to what's going on around me. How many food trucks are you going to open until you realize that you're not good at this? And why would you not hire somebody who can come in and knows how to talk to customers and can help? Number one, he has the location all wrong. That's what people don't get. When I ran mine, okay, I was on Rainy Street. Y'all want to go look it up? Go look it up. They sit there like they want information so bad. Like, what can you do? Y'all are irrelevant. But yeah, it's on Rainy Street and was on Rainy Street. And I basically took over that whole strip, and I'd worked longer than anyone. So I was the guy. I'd be in the back of the lot. And I mean, I was just raking in dough because I would work. I tried to work from like 2 p.m. till like 4 or 5 in the morning. And then when I got done, I had to get a hotel every night or every other night. So I'd be trying to book the hotel or figure out what I'm going to do with that. Sometimes I'd stay out all night and stay up, right? And try to either figure it out the next day or just stay out and come right back to work. Yeah, I don't know nothing about real grinding and hustling. It ain't fun. It ain't fun. It ain't easy. It's hard as hell, dude. It is. It sucks. But that's what I do. Like when I go to Austin, I struggle. Like I've stayed out at nights. I've done whatever it takes to rebuild from scratch, and then y'all will act like I'm a bum. You know what I mean? Like I'm a homeless bum when I'm not. Like I have a whole mansion. I got a whole home, beautiful, more beautiful than Birdman. Right? But like if I'm going to a city that I don't live in, I got to do what I got to do, right? Got to hustle. Said, yes, the water report is fine. Well, I should have drank some water, but I guess it's not that hot. Does it look hot to you? It's really cloudy. I just get paranoid about drinking the tap water. Everything fell below guidelines, in fact, much better than surrounding neighborhoods. That's good. It's an amazing neighborhood. It's awesome. I love it. It's beautiful. See, this is the thing I don't like too. I asked several people about that, and they all lied and said that the water was bad. So it's like, number one, I think that's to like get me to spend money on water all the time. Anything to try to drag me down. And number two, like, why are they all liars? Like who does, you know what I mean? Like who does that? And then when somebody peeps game and sees like, okay, like there's people lying to me already, that shows you their character. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't be really hanging out with some of these people too, because they're just bad news. You know, like they don't know how to act, and they're sitting there just lying about stuff. But it's like, dude, I don't got time for it, bro. Like I'm a real dude. Like I expect adults to know how to act. You know what I mean? I don't have time. Honestly, genuinely, I don't have time. Got better things to do. All right. Keep talking, honey, if you can. I enjoy talking to you, and you're helping while I try to get over here. But like I said, it's ridiculous. You know, I mean, I understand the food truck game. You know, I kind of wish that I had my own business with that right now, but we could do that, right, honey, if I wanted. As long as we keep it within a budget, I would never want you to like like if we do a business, I want to keep our investment to a minimum. Like that's the thing. Like I said, a lot of people they get a lot of money and they panic and they throw it into a business, and that's not what you do. You have to do everything the poor man's way. So you try to get the best deal you can, and you'd have to probably basically negotiate a contract and figure it out for a lease agreement. I just wonder if you'd want to do that. We can look into it. I can show you what I'm talking about, and I can see what the deal is on these lots. Because if we could open one up on Rainy Street or in Austin in some nice areas, I uh sure. I'm going just up the street. Is that okay? Thanks.
I realized that too. I thought maybe he's exercising.
Yeah, I know they stop and they ask me sometimes, and I am sometimes. I do a lot of running out here and stuff, but
How far?
I was gonna just go up here to the left. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Well, it's not bad weather.
It's not too hot today, yeah. I saw the blanket. Is that for a church?
No.
Lakes, yeah.
It's from a church.
Oh, really cool.
There was a time when I was actually staying in this car. So
yeah, I've done it before too in the past. I don't have one right now, so.
Yeah. It's actually from Florida. When I was up in Florida.
Oh, cool. Well, that was cool. She gave me a ride. All right. So just to finish what I was saying real quick, let me check her messages. All right, I read all your messages. So yeah, I mean, you're right. That's the whole point. Is it's like, bro, like, how to explain it? Well, we could definitely do that. I just want to do everything together. You know what I mean? I don't ever want you to feel like I'm telling you what to do or whatever. I know you don't mind, but I'm just saying I want everything to be what you want because it's you, you know. But I know like you wouldn't mind if I'm, you know, kind of taking charge on some things and all that. But you know what I mean. I just always want to be respectful of you because I love you. but yeah, I mean, I do know a lot about it. I think that, I really think that would be a good thing, a good idea. I need to check this lot. We'd have to go to Austin, and I need to check this lot out and see who's over there and see if they filled that spot. And then I can talk to them. They already know me. They know my reputation. Well, of being a gangster, basically. So, I mean, the point is, I try to talk and find out what the deal is to see if there's a spot that would be available, basically, for the lot, right? So if that's the case, then we could negotiate a price and figure out how it works, as long as it's not too hefty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, if they're like saying it's like however much, because then we would just need the food truck, and then we'd have to figure out what's the better way to do it, renting or buying. You understand? Because you don't necessarily want to buy it, because then it's just going to be another expense, because you got to have it somewhere, you know, where you can keep it. So that's what people don't understand, is the expenses. You have to manage them and learn how to add them up, because you have different things that come up. So when these people get on here and they're immature energy and they want to talk to me about budgeted money, I mean, you people never had money. So why would I waste my time listening to people who've never had money, right? Who've never done anything, when I'm the financial connoisseur. But like I said, I think that would work. I mean, it might end up being like that. We might just rent it. You know what I mean? And we could run it like that. Just rent the truck, rent the space, and just run it. And basically, we figure out the whole thing with the business. Is your credit good? I'm guessing that it is. Like, you can open a business, right? Not that it would matter really, but I figure you could open a LLC, and I can help you with all that too. And then basically, if you wanted, what I was thinking is, if we have to, I mean, we probably want to do it ourselves at first, but if we had to hire some employees, if we don't stick around and we just wanted to run on autopilot, I can show them what I want and how to do it the right way, right? What we want, and mainly what you want. But I'm just saying, I understand the formula for how to make the most money doing it. And I can teach them how to do it, literally. The only thing I need help with is, you know, like, is cooking. Like, I'm still learning with cooking and everything, but that's my point, is like, if we could end up hiring like 2 people, 1 person to run the truck, and if they do a good job, I mean, you're talking about, like, I mean, we'd have a business running basically that we don't have to worry about. So the point would be, use the minimum cost possible, the most cost-effective approach, right, to build this business. And then, like, you know, I mean, if we want to run it ourselves for a while and check out Austin, we could do that. You know, we'd have to see, basically. And there's other places you could do this, you know what I mean? I'm sure they have it out in, like, California or something, where we probably honestly be happier for a minute just to travel and move around. You know, places like that. Like, I need to do some research. I don't know if you can help me when you can, but I'll probably look them up in a minute and see where they're all at, because we could go somewhere that's more fun, right? Said my credit, it's perfect, actually. I haven't missed a payment on anything since I. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll help you with everything, you know, because I mean, I appreciate everything, and I'm glad, you know, that everything is ours, and that's the way it should be, you know. But I still respect you and love you, you know what I mean? And it's your money, you know. And I just want everything that's going to be helpful for you and actually beneficial. And you know me, and you know who I am, and you know I'm not these other, you know, people who are fugazi or fake. So you don't get no games with me. You just get the real thing and everything that's right. So, cool. No evictions, no utility, no collections, nothing cool. My credit, on the other hand, sucks, but it's not going to really matter. And you can probably get me where you can help me to fix it, because we can figure out a way to get me where I can make payments and fix it, because they've never let me do that. They never let me open anything, so they say, "Oh, your credit's bad." Well, yeah, because y'all won't let me get a credit card. I mean, I've always been able to make payments. It's just y'all won't let me do it. So we'll get that fixed pretty quickly. I think that won't even be difficult. But my point is just that we could do a couple of businesses like that. Austin is a good place for commerce. I think that part is true. And basically, you just make money off of all those, Tesla people and all the tech industry people and the spoiled rotten brats that are there off of their parents that they're paying for the university and their college tuition and their dorms, and they're paying for all their stuff because they've never been on their own, for one day. And you basically just make money off of all of them. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's what I did. Make money off of everybody in Austin, all the stuff. So, I mean, like I said, we could try to do it ourselves, figure out the most cost-effective approach. And yeah, if you want, we could try to do that. It could be one of the first things we do. And like I said, it doesn't have to be Austin. It can be anywhere. But it needs to be a good location. And then we just need to know what we're doing, first, and make sure that all that is right. And that's it. But with you, when you come here, I definitely want to do some traveling first. So like I said, we can try to do the license thing first. That's most important, like you said. And then, I'd like to do a little bit of traveling first with you, and we'll get everything fixed up, like you said. And then, yeah, do some traveling. And then if you want, that could be our first stop. But I don't know if I'm going to want to just stop there right away. You know what I mean? I really think we'd have fun doing like a van life tour type thing. And I think on the way through that, we'd find places where it would just be, that's what I think is going to happen. I think we'd find places that are just perfect for that. And then we could set up different businesses in different places basically and have them running, and they'll be cost effective and bring in income. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm sure you do. I know you do. I'm not going to repeat all this, but I got you. Cool. Yeah, exactly. No, I know. I know. I know exactly what. Yeah, I know you. I'm sure you have good credit. That's what I thought. You're responsible. Me, I think it's more like gyms and stuff like that, just because I was traveling a lot and I would just have to leave places and stuff. I've traveled a lot, rambling, man. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad you like that idea. Does it all sound good? If you can let me know, I'm about to hop off here in a minute. But I really think that's what we should do, like work on some effective businesses. I mean, there's different things that we could do. And I just know anything with food, if you get in the right area, oh man, I think we could make millions of dollars, literally. And I mean, if you can stick with one business and it works, then yes, it'll bring in more income. But I want to compound and build businesses off of that for us. And there's going to be ways we can do that. In other words, like let's say like we open the food truck, right? And then we could start baking. So like let's say we bake our own cookies as a company, right? So we start opening up a cookie baking company, and then you launch that into like a full thing where you're able to serve cookies to Austin locally, and then that's how the business blows up, because I'll get out on the street with you and promote it. And I know I'm so good at promoting and talking that like I'll get it big real quick, because we just got to make the cookies really good, like stuff like that. And then you can extend that into other things, and then you could go into cosmetics if you want for all these women out there. There's a lot of things that you can do, right? But nobody's doing them because they're not smart enough. They don't know what I know. And so, I mean, that's what people don't get, is it's so weird because they don't ever want to give people like me an opportunity, because they're hating and they're jealous when it's like, hey, I could create commerce and economy anywhere I go. I see, that's the thing these people don't get. I don't ever work a job. I don't ever work for a company. I run companies. Like, I don't know what you talk about. Just like it's in my DNA. Like, no, we're meant to be CEOs. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm not what? I'm not him. He's a peasant. He'll never run a company. He'll never have a company. He does not have a company. He's a liar. Nobody cares about that. He just wants attention, right? And he's getting none. He sits there and talks about the person who won't be mentioned, but you keep saying my name. When you say Batman, everybody know who you're talking about, homeboy. That's me, Home Skillet. Right? Come on, bro. You don't have a company, man. You don't sell any scooters. You don't have a company. That's it. I mean, it's just a one-time thing. You're the one who keeps repeating yourself, and you keep saying my name and following me around. You're the one worried about me. Real talk. You the one stalking me, 100%. What you talking about? That's how you know I'm talking, because you keep coming to my channel. So, like, quit acting like you invisible and exempt, man. You sound like really slow, bro. So, like I said, this real business. You want to learn something? Nigga, you can come hear me talk. So, like I said, like you and I, especially like when you have money like that, we're gonna be real frugal and we're gonna do things a smart way. And like I said, all we're gonna need is the things to run these businesses. I could do the Batman thing too on the side sometimes. There's different things we can do, and then on here as well, and it'll help get this amped up the right way, and then maybe I can do like some collabing stuff too, and you'll be with. So I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be cool, and what I really want to do is like a little podcast, kind of to an extent. I don't want I don't really like podcasting like that because I don't want like. I just think it brings like negative energy sometimes. So I don't know about that, but I just, like you said, couples content is more, not really a podcast, but couples content. You know what I mean? But I'm sure sometimes when I do the shows, like, I mean, all the time you're going to be with me, so I want to make sure we do that right to where, because you got these people and they'll just do anything to try to start an argument, and I know they couldn't, but you know what I mean. We'll just run it the right way, just like right now I have the chat set to members only so that we don't have to hear any negativity, because they're just thirsty. They're hell-bent on, oh man, like him and Christina are about to be together. By the way, can you let me know about how long you think it's going to be? I keep seeing it all in the reading, so I mean, it seems like it's right around the corner. Man, this is a huge, like, diesel 18-wheeler truck. So, like I said, I mean, that's what I want to do. Right now, I need all the super chats, Agent Q, and donations I can get. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to pay this phone bill. It's going to be real difficult. So, like, I need some help right now. Like I said, if you want to do another video for 25, we could do that. Like I said, people don't get it. I'm a street hustler, man. Like, I know a lot about business, and I'm the master at hustling and flipping. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, that's what I want to do, build some, like, cost-effective businesses for us to run while we're doing our thing. And that's the thing. So you don't have to do what these people doing where he's driving a truck and, I mean, all that. And I mean, we could do that, too. Like, I could end up getting, like, a CDL license and all that, and we could do that, too, as a hustle. But you get what I'm saying? Like, some people, they have to do these things. Just being honest with you, like, they have to do that. Like, like, we're not in a position where we have to do anything. We're in a position where we do what we want. You feel me? So it's like, for me, that's what I want to do. I want to build some cost-effective businesses for us together that you really enjoy and like, because it's about you to me. And I think that we'd have a lot of fun doing it, and I think that, it'd be cool because we'd start raking in a lot of money. And then we're already at that point rich, and, like I said, I already got equity. We'll have money, and we'll have everything we need, and then we'll have businesses that are bringing in money. And then we can act like them yuppie snobs, even though I would never act like them. See, that's the thing, too. Like, I'm going to still be me and totally down to earth, and I just want to build with you, Like they've never seen, though. Like, I'm telling you, like, if we open a food truck, I'm telling you right now, I think I can make $1 million with it, like, quickly. I really do. Depending on the location. It's got to be a good location. Like I said, Rainy Street, to me, is one of the best locations. That's just my opinion. Because I know exactly where to park it at and how to do it, because I already did it, So it'd be like, kind of like a homecoming for me. It'd be like, I'd feel at home a little bit because I know what I'm doing, But, like, there's different things, man. Like I said, there's other places, too. Even Dallas is opening them up, but we don't want to be in Dallas. We're not going to be in Dallas. I mean, we could visit, but that's it. We're not going to be in Dallas. We're not going to be in San Antonio like that. Well, San Antonio's better. Never mind. San Antonio, yes, actually. San Antonio, I think you'd love because the river walks there, and it's fairly safe. But not Dallas or Houston, for sure. We could go visit, but we're not staying long in Dallas or Houston. It's too dangerous, especially now. And like I said, like I've walked downtown on camera on the channel and stuff and shown y'all. I stayed in the bridge and the shelter there. That's the most dangerous place. It's worse than prison. Like I've already seen it. That's why I would never like. We're not going in any environments that are dangerous at all. Now, if I need to or want to, I'll do that on my own. But I'm not. I got to make sure that you're good and safe at all times. So that's why I'm going to tell you what cities we're not going to be messing around in very much. Um, same with like Chicago. I mean, if we go to Chicago, we're staying on nice side only, and maybe not even that, because I mean, even the bad stuff to the nice side sometimes. But I'm just saying, like, we're gonna move the right way and move effectively. That's all I'm saying. So we can go from there, and let me know what you think of all my ideas, and that's what I want to do. And we can build these businesses, and that's all you need. You just need basically product that is like they say, I mean, cheaper than the competition at a price that's cheaper than the competition and is a better product than the competition. Right. And that's how you win. And then just learning how to talk to people and how to market stuff. Like people don't understand. I'm like the Wolf of Wall Street. I could sell somebody a pen, like not joking. So it's like, that's why they fear me on here a lot because of my gift of gab and the fact that I talk so well. You know what I mean? And I just think that's not cute. I think that people should fall back and let people go through what they're going through. And if anything, try to help them, not be sitting there trying to, like come at me in weird ways that they can't to my face and they can't be real about it. I don't respect that. So like I said, we don't respect none of y'all. Christina and I are going to be more than good. Like I said, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I was asking you the other day if I could tell them, but I kind of already opened my mouth on that. But yeah, we're gonna be sitting on over what, like 170,000. I was saying, I think it sounds like you're gonna get it up to 200,000. What they should do is just give you a quarter mil at least. You deserve millions, but that's just how I genuinely feel. Um, Other than that, I was really pissed off about what happened, and I still am. So that's all I can say. But I care about you, and I want you to focus on you and us and being happy. That's what you need, and that's what you deserve. Everything else, I wouldn't worry about. Genuinely, I just wouldn't worry about. I don't want you mad or upset or hung up on stuff. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about nothing, especially with me. So, like, yeah, I just want us to be happy, and that's what you deserve. And yeah, so that's all I can say is just try to look at everything like as a blessing, and even if it's a blessing in disguise, and it's the best way that I can phrase it and the best way I can explain it. But yeah, let me know what you think on all that, and like I said, that's all. We'll be frugal and we'll be smart and we can travel. And I want to learn how to travel, us to learn together how to travel and live cost effectively as possible because of inflation. Like we're going to eat all we want, but I'm saying I want to live like cheap. I want to learn how to live cheaply and frugal and then be able to make money. And then of course we can work on online businesses as well. Like I'm sure you'll want to help me with everything with the fitness stuff and all that. And everything I do, it really doesn't take much money. I do everything the poor man's way, but I just want to get everything set up. I definitely think we need an online business, but like I said, if we do something like that, like baking and we make like cookies, like let's say we make like our own cookies or something like little gingerbread men or something that do different things. We could do stuff like that. And we can market and sell the cookies, and then we can have an online presence and a website for it and market it, and then we can literally ship I think you can you ship cookies? Can you deliver them like through the mail? I don't know stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff I still got to learn, just like I don't understand how you get licensing for a lot of stuff when you do it, and that's what I need with. So we'll go through that together.
together and figure all that out. And that's it. We could open a storefront too, and then turn that into Steed Enterprises if you want, together. So there's a lot of things that, you know, we can do and that I have planned. So that's my plan. I hope you like it, and please let me know what you think. And yeah, other than that, I just want to travel and forget about everything sometimes and just go have fun, and that's it. And we can do our lives and all that. You know what I mean? That's about it. You know, so and if we get like the scooters and stuff, like I said, like we'll probably just take the small ones with us. The ones that I need, we'll probably just take them with us, and then that way we can just park and I can just go do the Batman thing for a little bit and film it, so you know everything going on, and see people's reactions and stuff. It'll get the web presence a lot bigger. But that's all. I just want you to know that it's always going to be about you. It's not about me. It's about you and about us. And that's all. So, and I want you to always tell me how you're feeling, but I know you will. I already know we're not going to have any problems because I know you and I know how we are, and I know that you know we really love each other. So I'm not worried about a thing. I'm just excited. Other than that, like I said, I want to go to Universal Studios at one point with you. I wanted to go to spring training, but we missed it again this year. It's going to end like March 26th, I think. So I don't know if you'll be here with me at that point. But that's the other thing too. We're not going to be posting stuff right away. I mean, we will, but we're going to be real smart about how we move because of these weird people, you know, that want to stalk me. So we're going to be smart about how we move and what we do, and I'll explain all that to you, how we're going to do things, because we're not going to be putting out a lot of stuff publicly about how we're moving and what we're doing. You know what I mean? So that's all, because I already understand. I know how these people think, and I'm not going to have no issues and give them no excuse, right, for nothing. So basically what I want to do, I'm looking at real estate booklets too for you and all that. I'm looking into everything basically. So like I said, I mean, the more money that we have, basically, that you have, the better, because what we can do too is we can start like real estate already, because we can find a home that's actually affordable. Like even if it's something small, there's got to be homes for like 20 grand, right? Or cheaper. And you can start with something small. If it's like a shack, who cares? You just need something small in a cool location, or something like a little cabin or something. And then you do that, and you take a place like that and you can turn it into an Airbnb. So see right there, I just built about, like, I mean, you can build like 20, I could build like 20 businesses real quick with a budget, because of the experience I have and because of what I've done. And again, this is why these people envy me on here and don't like me, because they can't compete with me. I have too much life experience and too much of a knowledge base that anytime I get capital to work with, I know what I'm doing. So like I said, I mean, as far as that, I'm not worried about a thing. I just want to get everything going and build it for you, because I'm really doing it for you, not for me. And I'm doing it for us, you know, just like you said. That's the truth. I hope I didn't get bit by another bug. I feel something in my shoe. But that's about it. I love you more than anything. Do my thing right now and just text me. I'm going to answer right now. And just let me know how you feel about all that. I'll read the messages in a minute, because they're not popping up. And we'll continue to talk about this. But I think it'll be awesome, genuinely. But the other thing too, I want to run by you. I am trying to get, and I know you're going to want to help me with this. I just know, because I know you're pure and genuine and how you are, and I love you for that. But I really want to get back into tennis, and I really want to get back into baseball. In other words, my point is, I'm sure you'd want to help me, but I'd like to look into how I can try out and see if I could play minor league baseball, which I know I could. And then that could be something that we do too. And then I don't know if they pay you. They might pay me for that. And if I get an MLB contract, they'll definitely have to pay me and negotiate a deal. But like I said, I don't believe that they really give you the money. But they'll pay for the lifestyle and it'll help us while we have our own money and build our own stuff. See, that's the point. You never lean on this system. That's what they all do. None of them have their own thing going. You have to have your own thing going and have your own money, and then you get these contracts. Oh yeah, by the way, a reading came out today and said I'm getting a record deal, so I figured that was coming too. So I probably have a record deal coming soon. The readings have been right like every single time. And I met these guys at that park yesterday, and I don't know if I don't know if it might have something to do with them, if it might come from them. I don't know, because they were asking me about the music, and I was telling them, but could be anything. It could be a record deal in the Valley to start. It could be a 6-figure plus record deal coming from a major label, is what it sounds like. I don't know, but I know that it's not fake. So, me getting a record deal, I mean, that should be expected, but they're saying that something in the reading that it looks like really, really profitable, that it's like a really negotiated well deal, which is what it would have to be in order to sign me. Because like I said, I sing better than Hank Williams. I mean, it's not fake. That's the problem why I won't let people talk to me. No way. That game is over with, because these people are trying to talk to me like I'm them. Like, listen, I'm a superstar. People have to talk to me as who I am. People don't run around talking to me like that. They don't disrespect me because they know who I am. And you all know who I am. So talk to me as who I am. You can't sit behind a computer and then try to act like you're talking to me some way. That's corny, bro. Like, I'm a real dude. I'm the boss. Like I said, like, I'm going to get a record deal. I'm the most talented singer, rapper that's ever existed. Like I said, I sing better than Hank Williams. So I represent the whole West, all the Cowboys, all that, right? So, like, everything is moving, right, like the way that it needs to be. And that's about it. We'll go from there. So, like I said, I just see, like, a lot of good things coming around the corner. That's why I'm trying my best to get through what I'm going through. And, that's it. All right. I love you more than anything, and text me right now. I'll talk to you right now. All right. I'll be back, guys. Remember, donate, hit the Cash App, please. Agent Q, I need all the help I can get.